This is the story of my life. I am Gillian. When I was born, I was diagnosed as having spina bifida and hydrocephalus, so I spent a lot of time in hospital having operations. However, when I was 3, my dad made me a table so I could learn to stand up, as my legs and body were not straight from an illness I had. I did learn to walk with a rollator a bit before I was ill. Considering I had only just started to make progress, I was unable to go to school straight away, so my parents made some arrangements for a teacher to come to my home. So after making some inquiries, my mum found a man named Mr. Frost. He taught me to read and write, and my parents helped too. When I was 10 years old, I decided to be a brownie, as I wanted to make some more friends. I enjoyed being a brownie, as I got badges, and it started to help me prove I could do a lot of things like cooking and entertaining, and I think I got a first aid badge as well. After some time at boarding school, and when I became an adult, I tried some voluntary work, as it wasn't likely to affect my benefits. I worked at the Voluntary Bureau in Colchester doing some basic clerical work. I also helped at a playgroup. My nanny and granddad gave me an organ when I was young, and I decided to have some lessons, and then my dad started taking an interest in playing the organ. Then I learnt to write songs, and I played in my church, and I had been to a recording studio. I used to go around singing with my dad. I now go to karaoke's in Yates in Colchester. I go every Wednesday night. I have encouraged other disabled people to come and join me. I have lived on my own for the last 15 years. I live in a purpose-built flat in Highwoods. At first I was nervous about living on my own, and I knew my parents would worry, but I feel as if I have proved I can do it with support. I attend a local church where I am very active. I have a part-time job where I support other disabled people to speak up for themselves and others. I have made lots of friends over the years that have been very supportive. I have achieved the independence I always wanted. I hope this will help other disabled people to achieve what I have achieved.
Hello, my name's Lillian. I am age 66 and I am now hard of hearing. I started to go deaf when I was about 30, and since then I have to wear hearing aids. Wearing hearing aids are very uncomfortable, but one has to keep on trying and hoping for the best. Now wearing hearing aid, I hear all sorts of noises that I have never heard before, like the supermarket, traffic on the road, and in group meetings. Sometimes this noise can be very, very loud, and it does my head in. Maybe it's noises that everyone with normal hearing takes it for granted. what you can do is to switch off what you don't want to hear. It's lovely, you know. I'm in a world of my own. Imagine this bubble, circular, and I'm walking and I'm in the middle. I'm surrounded with barrier that's cut out noise from the outside. And I'm walking, I don't hear anything. It's so nice. Silent is golden. Really is.
Hi, this is me. I'm 27 years old, have a beautiful daughter of 3 and have been married for 4.5 years. We have been together for just over 10 years and have been through a lot together, but nothing as frustrating as this. I have been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis for about 2 years now and still haven't quite got to grips with it all. MS affects many different people in many different ways. In brief terms, it is a neurological disorder affecting virtually all aspects of the body and how it functions. My symptoms of the last 2 years have been as follows. Some are constant and some come and go depending on my well-being and many other factors. Pins and needles, feeling in my hands and feet, up and down my legs and arms. Stabbing pains in my joints and skull and various areas of my body. Fatigue, muscle weakness, muscle spasms, hypersensitivity, photosensitivity, bladder control, numbness, short-term memory loss. None of this matters when you have the kind of support I have around me. I am so lucky. I have a fantastic husband who cares for me with no complaints and makes me feel independent and able as possible. Even though he doesn't know exactly how I feel, he sure knows how to ease my pains and helps me with my medication. He is there for me in sickness and in health, and has helped me through some really difficult times in my life. I also have a gorgeous daughter. She makes me and my husband whole. She is our everything. She makes us smile constantly, she makes us giggle, and through all this she keeps me fighting to keep well. She is bright and lively and so very special. I am lucky to have family, neighbours and friends so close around me. They help me when I need help and care for my daughter when I need to rest. I am lucky to have achieved all that I have in life so far. I am happy, proud and content with my life, to which I owe my family, friends and neighbours. Through all the highs and lows of this snippet of my life, this project has given me a unique opportunity to give you my plea, for you to give us, as strangers in the street, a little open-mindedness before you assume us as arrogant or slow. This is what we definitely are not. For example, when I'm slow at walking up or down stairs or steps in the town, if I rest halfway, please don't tut at me and storm past. I have no choice. If I am in front of you in a queue, taking much longer than you would to sort your money or sign your name, please don't sigh loudly at me and make me feel smaller than I already do. If I am in a disabled parking space, resting before I drive off, please don't assume I'm lazy, using it as a parent-toddler space. The opportunity for me to be able to park closer to where I need to be literally means miles to me. I am so grateful for all the opportunities available to me. They mean I don't have to miss out on the social and family life I was used to before my life got thrown some rather unwanted challenges to my physical and mental well-being.